I want to go Jannah. That's qusur. That shows you don't have high aspiration. What should you ask for? The Prophet told us it. The Prophet was teaching his companions. He said, إِذَا سَأَلْتُمُ اللَّهِ, if you're going to ask Allah something, فَاسْأَلُوهُ الْفِرْدَوْسِ. The Prophet said to his companions, if you're going to ask Allah, ask him for Firdaus. Because he was teaching his companions to be what? To have high aspiration. Some people will say, Wallahi, فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ هُوَ أُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ. Anyone who's taken out of the, protected from hellfire and just put into Jannah, that's it, that's all I want. No. You're a mu'min, you're a believer, inshallah. Have high aspiration. You don't just want Jannah, you want the highest level in Jannah. You set yourself that high level. And that's how the Sahabas were nurtured by the Prophet ﷺ. In simple terms, Dunul Himma is three things. If you have those three things in you, you have low aspiration. What is it? Itharu da'. You give precedence to relaxation. I just want to relax. That's one. Warida bidun. And you're content with low things. Below the mark. You're content with that. وَالْقُعُودُ عَنْ مَعَالِيَ الْأُمُورِ. And you sit back from the high affairs. You sit back from it and watch it come and go. If you have those three, any of those three, then you have dulul himma. Your aspiration is low. Now I'm going to speak about the people when it comes to aspiration. The types of people when it comes to aspiration is 4 types. And as we know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Quran, He says, إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى. Indeed, your efforts are diverse. Allah says that subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people are different when it comes to their efforts. Allah is already telling us that in terms of ulul himma, people are different. They're not the same. إِنَّ سَعْيَكُمْ لَشَتَّى. Indeed, your efforts are diverse. People are different. The types of people when it comes to high aspiration are these 4, as Muhammad al-Khadir mentions, rahimahullah ta'ala. The first one is رَجُلٌ يَشْعُرُ بِأَنَّ فِيهِ الْكِفَايَةِ لِعَظَائِمِ الْأُمُورِ وَيَجْعَلُ هَذِهِ الْعَظَائِمِ هِمَّتَهُ. It's a person who feels that they have what it takes to achieve those great things. And they don't just believe it, they work towards it. They go out there and they look for it. Those are the ones which the poet said, وَإِذَا النُّفُوسُ كُنَّ كِبَارًا. If the soul has high aspirations, the poet said, تَعِبَتْ فِي مُرَادِهَا الْأَجْسَامُ. The body struggles to keep up with it. These type of people, they see that they're worthy of achieving those high things and they work towards it. Those are the ones we call عظيم الهمة. We call them كبير الهمة. We call them أصحاب همم العالية. People who have high aspiration. May Allah make us from those people. The second type is رجل فيه الكفاية لعظائم الأمور. He knows that he has what it takes to have high aspiration. He knows he has it. ولكنه يبخس نفسه. ولكنه يبخس نفسه. But what does he do? He harms himself. He tricks himself. By doing what? He harms himself by seeing that he can do it. He has what it takes. He's got the brain, he's got the energy, he's got the lifestyle, everything. But what does he do? He says, I don't want to struggle. Let me just take this one. This is the total opposite of the first one. He's got saghirul himma. His aspiration is very low. He's got what it takes to do it, but he doesn't want to go do it. The third type of person is رجل لا يكفي لأعضائه من الأمور. A person who knows that he can't do those things. He knows he's not cut for it. ويحس, and what he feels بأنه لا يستطيع, he can't do these things. وأنه لم يخلق لأمثالها, and he knows, he says, I was not created for those things. So what does he do? فيجعل همته وسعيه على قدر استعداده. He places his aspiration in that which he knows he can do. He knows he's not cut for those things. He doesn't throw himself into that. This individual, we will say he is a person, a man or a woman who's basirun binafsi, he's got insight of himself. متواضع في سيرته, and he's humble in his biography. بل الإنسان على نفسه بصيرة ولو ألقى معاذيره. He doesn't bite more than what he can chew. The fourth one is لا يكفي لأعضائه. He's not cut for any of these things. He knows that he hasn't got it in him. ولكن يتظاهر, but he shows the people, he pretends to the people بأنه قوي عليها. He shows the people, he says, I can do it, that's me. مخلوق لأن يحمل أثقاله. I was created to carry those burdens. وهذا من يسمونه, and that is what the great scholars of Islam call فخور. They call this person فخور. As Allah said, ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا. It's a person who's فخور, who's متكبر. He's متعظما. He just bigs himself than what he really is. Those are the four types of people when it comes to high aspiration. Take time. Think about it. Which category of those four do you think you fall into? I'm going to stop there, inshallah ta'ala. Anything which I have said that was wrong or incorrect is from me, a shaitan, and Allah and His Messenger are free from it. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdih. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayh.